tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good afternoon. It's all the sharing I'm doing. This is kind of a personal one, so I'm not going to put it all over. This is more for my followers than anybody else, so that people can kind of have an idea of what I do. It's a good question. I don't even know what I do half the time. I don't, and it's weird because people ask me what I do, and I don't really have an answer for them. The best I can come up with is I'm a recovery personality, and I kind of do what needs to be done. Does that make sense? I know people talk, about doing the next right thing, and I don't talk about it. I do it. And then I might talk about it a little bit, right? But I want to come on here and kind of give everybody an idea of why I started this, why it's important, why I think it's important, and what I'm trying to accomplish. What are my intentions here? I get challenged quite a lot while I'm on here, and I could just turn chat off. I'm capable of doing that. I can just turn chat off if I want to. And I'm kind of waiting for that 3-minute mark. That seems to be the sweet spot to kind of get things started. So, because of the lag. Right. I also just did one, so I'm not expecting too many people. In fact, I never really expect anybody. Chris, after I do this, I'm going to send you a link on your phone. And that link is going to be to a meeting. And all you're going to need to do is just press the link. It should take you to Zoom. I probably won't be able to get it to you for a minute, but I'm going to send it to you on your phone. And then you can go to a meeting today at 3:00. Okay? It's the best I can do to help you. Okay? But I don't want you to think I've forgotten about you. Just have a lot of people that come to me now. Welcome to the Daily Trudge. My name is Dion. I'm your host. And I will continue to be your host. That's part of the problem. If you're here, please say hello, whether you're watching live or the rewatch. I'm going to take you back a little bit. I'm going to take you back to a time when Dion wasn't like this. Okay? The world, I hated it. I hated the fucking world. I had about 2 years of sobriety, and I had my first PTSD attack, and it fucked me up, man. Okay, I was about 3 years sober, and I couldn't take much more. I've been going to therapy. I needed an outlet. You see, by nature, I'm shy. I force myself sometimes to do these things. Well, not the live anymore. The live is almost natural for me now. But that's because I've been doing it every day for 5 years. But the reason I started it was I either needed to start helping other people, I either needed to start having connection, or I was going to kill myself. So I took the biggest risk in the world. I decided I was going to share my emotions live with people so they could see what it is that I go through on a daily basis. And I became the poster child of anxiety and PTSD for a little while. While I went through my stuff, I quite frequently post my stuff from 4 to 5 years ago. I do that frequently. And I listen to some of them just a little bit. I don't like listening to myself. I have not listened to one of our podcasts. People are like, why don't you listen to the podcast? Because I was on it. I don't need to go listen to it. I was there. I participated. Hi, Michelle. You just woke up? That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with sleeping in at all. Nope. Not at all. So, and let me kind of repeat that because Michelle wasn't here. So I started this 5 years ago, and it was done out of necessity for my own mental health. Okay, I was stuck inside. I couldn't get out. This was before Corona. And so I started going live and telling people what was going on with me. I had to get it off. I couldn't take it. And I either had to find relief or pass on. That's what my brain couldn't do anything else. So I started going live. And I put myself out there. And it was a huge risk. Do you know what it means for a man to come on here and start sharing his feelings? Do you know how odd that is to the world? And I got some backlash, not much. Most people were very, very supportive. Very supportive. And it saved me from committing suicide. So when people come to me and they say, Dion, let this on your show or that your show, I'm going to tell you something. It's my show. I invite people here all the time. Okay. And yes, we are here. We are here so that we can start discussions. But if you come at me, I will push back. I will push back, and I'll do it here. Okay. Because people need to see what it's like. They need to see actual life. Most of the videos that you see like this are fake. They have no substance in them. They spend most of their time, in getting people in. No. Have you ever come in here and seen more than 10 people? I've been doing this a lot longer than a lot of people. Okay. Does that affect me sometimes? Some days, sure. But not because I want to be popular. I don't, because then my phone rings and that just drives me crazy. Okay. But there's something that's been going on that this just irritates the hell out of me. Okay. I know it's scary. Dion, I have everything set up. I can do this. It's just that I just need to go live. Then just do it. There is no, if I can do it, you can do it. I'm telling you, if I can do it, you can do it. The reason I make this look easy is because I've been doing it over and over and over again. That's why it looks easy. No, thank you, Michelle, for that. I appreciate that. It isn't that I wanted to commit suicide. I just didn't want to be around anymore. I didn't want to be gone. I didn't. In my heart of hearts, I didn't want to be gone. I wanted to be healed. If I was gone, that means I'm not going to see my grandchildren grow up. And that's not something that I'm willing to miss out on. So I put my faith in God. I put everything that I had in God. And I said, because he's the one that came to me with it. Okay. So people come to me for support to come do this, and they still don't do it. And I know that they won't do it. I know what that fear is. I'm going to tell you, there was nobody to support me when I did it. I was by myself. Yes, my wife was supportive of it, but she's more introverted than I am. Okay. I had God. That was it. There wasn't anybody else. I would have to go find them. I would have to go find them. I would have to seek. I would have to put action into my program in order for it to work. So when people come to me and they say, I have a fear of going live, I have no empathy for you. I have no sympathy. I'm sorry, but I don't. Is it hard? Yes. If it was easy, then everybody would be doing it all the time. But it is not easy to do. Okay. My podcast is different. It is not about flair. It is about substance. It is. It is about substance. And these are just normal, everyday people. Like if Jelly Roll wanted to be on the show, my answer would be no. I've been approached by people, not Jelly Roll, not anything that big. And I've said no. I've been approached by the NFL to help start things. Answer was no. And I'll tell you why. It goes against my morals on how these things are done. And see, if it's not done the correct way, I won't do it. You will find a very strong boundary from me if it is not the right way. See, I know the right way. I know the right way. Michelle, people keep saying that, and you're right. I need to be better about that. There's our website. You just click on that, and all of the podcasts are there. I guess I need to make it a little bit easier for people to get to that. So thank you for it, because that's the third time somebody has said that this week. So that tells me something, right? These are the things that I notice. It's like, okay, oh, you know what? People aren't getting to it. I need to change that. And that's my thought process. I'm not thinking about me. I already think about me enough. You know, I was supposed to, this is kind of the stuff that I kind of tend to put up with, because here in Colorado, the people that are working in the field, they're a hot mess, man. Yeah, I can. You know what, Michelle? After this, I'll send it to you in Messenger so that you have it. I could do that. Absolutely. In fact, I will send you the link of absolutely one of my favorite stories right now. Okay, I'll send you that link. Her name's Leanna. It blew me the F away, man. Blew me away. Okay, and I've listened to a lot of stories. Absolutely, Michelle. Yeah. Thank you for letting me know, because that tells me that people aren't able to get to it, and I will straighten that out. Yeah. So Tuesday I was supposed to be on a panel for Westminster, Colorado. And what this was we were going to talk about the things that were wrong so we could start fixing them. Okay. And I was replaced. Somebody else couldn't do it. And then I was asked. And then yesterday I was replaced. Okay. And I'll let you know how they let me know. They let me know via Messenger. Okay. And this is the message that I got. And this is why it's hard for me to do this. I need to speak with you. The city council members just informed me that they're filling Matt's spot with the doctor from Community Reach. Cry face. So what? You think I'm going to cry over that? These people don't even know me. Okay. And the Community Reach Center are the same people I'm going after. So maybe it's best that I'm not there. Okay. But I don't need that bullshit in my life. I'm not here to play games. Okay. Here's the thing. That is the city of Westminster. The city of Westminster is in Adams County, and I am on the Adams County Coalition, something is going to be said. I'm going to go straight to the head at Adams County Mental Health, and I'm going to complain to her. And she loves Dion. She loves Dion because I help them. See, they see what I'm saying, right? I help them hire people. They ask me for suggestions, and they pay me for it. I'm kind of a peer consultant in a way, right? And I get paid to do that stuff. Not much, but it's something. Kind of helps out. Okay. But I don't do it for the money. Hell, I haven't even figured my W-9's been sitting up there for 2 weeks. I haven't signed it yet. Okay. I should do that so they can send the check. Right. But I just don't think of the money. I don't. Okay. It is also not easy to come on here every single day. Just imagine once a day with a new topic. Right? That's not easy either. See, there was a challenge in this. Going live is one thing. Being consistent and doing it every day is a commitment that's very, very hard to do. The thing is, I have the time. I'm in a position to be able to do these things. Okay. So when people approach me and they say, hey, I want to do this, but I have this fear, I don't really want to work with them. I mean, if you said you have everything together, why don't you alleviate your fear before you buy your shed? Okay. In order to go live, all you need is this. This is where I started from my phone. Okay. Then I had a laptop. Okay. With a piece of shit camera and a piece of crap microphone. Okay. I still don't have, I have decent stuff now. I have a Yeti. I saved a little bit of money, got me a Yeti. I didn't need it. I just wanted it. Okay. It's a type of microphone because it looks cool, right? I wanted something cool. And so it does become tough sometimes because I know that I come on here and sometimes I might stir it up a little bit to get us thinking. But I don't want to be the bad guy either. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news that maybe we aren't doing things the right way or, and sometimes I kind of wish people would trust me a little bit more on what I'm talking about. When I say things like yesterday, if I have a person, let's say I'm working with somebody, they want to go to treatment, they've been to treatment twice, I ain't doing it. I'm not, I won't do that. Here in Colorado, space is limited. And I'm going to give it to the person that hasn't been to treatment yet. That makes more sense to me. This person's already been twice. Okay, they've gotten 60 days of vacation. No, from there I find it coddling. They have their information. Okay, what's different this time? Okay, how are we not wasting my time this time around? Okay, see, the only way that really works that I know of is accountability. And when somebody's in treatment, I'm sorry, but that doesn't make them accountable. That makes them safe. Do their chances go up? If the person's not doing the work, no. And the way I feel about a lot of this, and it's something that I kind of push back on, is recovery has become way too clinical. See, when recovery starts to become clinical, it is no longer simple. Okay. And I'm going to give you a brief definition of AA. It is cognitive behavioral therapy with God. That's it. It is cognitive behavioral therapy with God. Now, if you try and go to a treatment center that is not 12-step based, they are going to use CBT. I'm telling you, or probably a belladonna treatment, hydrotherapy, exercise, things like this, right? What they're trying to do. Here's the thing. This is what treatment is really for, okay? Treatment is the time for the alcoholic or the addict to clear their head, and it's going to take a month to do so. It takes 28 days on average for the average drinker, for the average alcoholic who are hopeless in the sense. It takes them a month. That's why treatment is 28 days. That's why insurance pays for 28 days. That's why they should only be doing steps 1, 2, and 3 in there. Okay. But if it's not 12-step based, then you are going to be doing CBT. Okay. Which is AA. CAA has provided a lot of things for this world. And what an ungrateful fucking world about it. We gave you the serenity prayer. We gave you CBT. We gave the world a way out. And when I see people in recovery walking around taking advantage of it, I can't keep my mouth shut. It is so hard for me to keep my mouth shut. And I will call it out. I'll call it out. And there are sometimes I call it out and I'm wrong. That's okay. I'll admit when I'm wrong. I don't have a problem with that. You want to know why? Because it makes me right. That's what I'm going for. Sometimes I bring up questions because I don't know. I don't know everything. But I know how to get this shit started. I know enough that I can save other people's lives. I know this. Okay. I also know that you cannot transmit something you do not have. And if your eyes ain't shining, I know you're not in recovery. I'll know. I just need to look into your eyeballs. And I'll know if you're two-stepping or if you're doing the steps or if you're practicing these principles. Right? So, no, it is not easy to come on here and do this. Okay? And especially as a male sharing his feelings. Okay? You want to know how I clear a room? Share my feelings. I don't have a problem doing that. It doesn't bother me. And people tell me, oh, I'm so proud of you. You could do and thanks, but why don't you do it too then? If you love what I'm doing, then you do it too. Okay? But you can't come here and bitch at me if you're not doing it. Okay? I love you, but don't tell me how to run my lives. Don't, unless you're doing it, I'm not going to listen to you. Hey, Sam, good to see you, brother. Sam made it, so I'm going to do a little bit more talking. I was going to end it, but Sam just got here. So I got your message, dude. I did. I don't always reply right away, but I do appreciate it. If you have my personal phone number, then you're kind of in. So, because I don't even put my phone number in chat meetings anymore. I don't, or I will get a ton of messages. I love people, but I have to have balance in my life. I do. Okay. And some of that balance is Dion's alone time. Dion does kind of like being alone. Right. So to kind of reiterate on a lot of this is I enjoy coming on here. I enjoy doing this. Okay. And if you want to do it too, I am more than happy to go live with you. Okay. Now, let's keep in mind, this right here is not a podcast. This is just me going live. Okay. My podcast is something entirely different, which I'm going to get to Michelle right after this. I can't wait for you to hear Leanne's story. And I'll send you my phone, and I'll send you my phone number too, Michelle. Michelle can have my phone number now. I trust her. I think I'm in a good position where I can say, no, that's bullshit. Because there's nothing anybody can do to me. Okay, you can't take my job. Oh, there you go, Michelle. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, you were already in then. Awesome. Well, I'm forming my circle, man. There's a day that's coming up when people are going to get invites. It's going to be a circle. Okay, it's coming. So when people are going live and people are trying to do these things, let's remember that it is arduous. Okay. And when I came on here and I started this, there wasn't anybody backing me up. Okay. There wasn't anybody that did it with me. There's nobody that pressed the go live button for me. There's nobody that started it for me. Okay. And I even have a theme song. I think I'm the only one with an original theme song. But that's part of the problem. Here's part of the problem with recovery podcasting. Okay. It's gotten to business. And let me tell you what I'm saying on that. Okay. Well, there's a lot of recovery podcasts out there, aren't there? Well, how are you going to get noticed? By being different. And that, where you set yourself as apart. Well, we're different because you even hear me do it. Okay. We're different because, and there should not be any division in there at all. Okay. Honestly, there should only be about 20 of us. There shouldn't be more than that. All right. But it's gotten inundated. So how do you get your, considering how long I've been doing it, I don't have that many downloads. I think I'm coming up on 6,000. But people that listen to my stuff wait for the next story to come out. So I've got some thinking I got to do. I really do. I'm thinking about shutting down the club. The physical location. So, all right. I will make sure, Michelle, you get your stuff. And Chris, I'll make sure you get that link to the meeting. Okay. And then hopefully we'll see you at 3. I love you all. Go Pro Bowl. I love you all. Thanks for being here consistently. And thanks for listening to me today. I appreciate it. I will talk to you all again soon. I love you. Peace out. And